Just
This
muting all of
conference
you.
will now be recorded.
Okay. So just a recap about yesterday class, guys. We discussed about different kind of data type fields in our yesterday class. So like auto number fields, percentage fields, remaining website kind of fields. Okay. So text area long, text area reach, all those kind of different data type fields we have seen, and we have seen that example also. And now let's log into the Salesforce. Done. Good, right? Next. So let's go to the tab. What is the tab benefit? Tab benefit is just to create the records, to update the records, to delete the records. Records means these are called records. Okay, or data or records. Okay, whose records? These are the customers, right? Students means customers information. Yeah. So one record. And now this is what record detail page. I'm just overcapping. I'm just giving a overview about all the previous topics which we have seen as of now. So in 2 minutes I will finish it once. So this is record detail page. Okay, and in this page you can see over here, these are left side fields, generally field label names, and right side field values. Okay, and we have seen all kind of data types. If you want to update the data, two ways we can update: either double click, that means inline edit, or so simply click on the edit button. Okay, so this is how we can see. And next, during the time of data types I have given, so required field, so red, so stick is the red, this is called required field. So what is the benefit of this one? So we can make any field as a required, and if you don't enter any data, so it will throw error. That is a required field. So functionality use case. And this is a checkbox field. If we check, it is a true, and if we don't check, it is a false in the back end. Okay, and this is a pick list data type field, and we can pick one value only. And this is a multi select pick list data, multiple values we can select and add it over here. And this is a help text. Okay, so here whatever we have added configured in the back end, that will be displayed over here. Okay, and currency kind of field, date kind of field, we have seen percentage kind of field, and this is what text area long. So what is the difference between the text area to text area long? This is the text area. So the only difference is many number of characters. Okay, so that is the text area. And 1,31,000 characters length is there for text area long. And next, so here text area rich. So the difference is what we can see, like Word document. In the Microsoft Word document, generally we are providing all these kind of things. Same way we can see over here. So next, so roll number. Generally roll number field is what? It is generally used. So like auto number kind of thing. Student roll number, I want to give as an auto number. Auto number means system generated number, but you need to configure how the system wants to generate it. So first you need to configure based on that one only. So left side, if you want, you can make it as a text and a dash, but right side you can give numbers. The numbers will be in flower brackets. Okay, so whatever it is in the flower brackets, at the end it will be removed in the flower brackets, and start number will be there. And this is a read only field. Read only means only you can read it, you cannot modify it. Okay, by you. That's what the read only field means. And next, latitude, longitude. So geolocation field. So in the geolocation field, so generally it is used to identify the location or address or any kind of things. So we can use geolocation field. Okay, so this is what a record detail page. So what object? Student object. Which record? Osha's record. Okay, that's it. And now I want to create a field, or I want to go to object directly. So there are two ways are there. So standard approach is what? Go to setup, because it is a configuration. So these are all configuration features. Okay, I'm explaining all the topics which we have covered as of now, guys. These are all configuration features. Okay, you need to use the same terminology, guys. So don't use your own terminology. Okay, if you use your own terminology in real time, if you go right, they feel you are not a real time guy and you don't have any experience. Okay, that's what they feel. Use the same terminology. And next, so here search for objects, and you can go for plain objects, click on it, and now you can create a new custom object or already created object. So click on this link, and this is object detail page. This is a record detail page, edit page. Now you are in edit mode, right? So record edit page. Now it is a record detail page. Okay, record details only you are seeing. That's what record detail page. And next, so this is a object detail page, object related things like custom fields, standard fields. Along with that one, some other sections are there. All those things you can see over here. Okay, and you can create all the custom fields, standard fields like that. So this is what we have seen, and after that we have seen this is an application menu. So generally we use this application to control the tabs. That's it. So to arrange tabs from one place to another place, or to remove the tabs, or to add the new tabs. So these are the topics which we have covered, guys. So that's the summary. And next, today topic. Come to, so today topic. So click on the new button. And so guys, I hope a few, see, count increases to 90 members, right? I think, I hope so. Today few people joined, right? You can still wait at the end of the training if you want to continue this training. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can ask me at the end of the training. Okay, because today is the 5th class, that is the reason. You can clarify your own doubts at the end of the training. Now, so let's see, we have seen few of the data types, right? Checkbox we have covered, currency date we have covered, date, date time, email, so geolocation, number, percentage, phone, pick list, multi, all these data types are covered. Okay, time not needed, this is not needed, and date time also same as a date only. That's it. Okay, now let's go back, and we have to finish few of the topics, right? Let's see here. Next, go to records or data. I'm thinking it's just 100. Okay, let's see. So I want to go to records. Generally, how to go to records? Simply you can click on this tab section. This is called a records section. Okay, records. Simply, if you want to go to records, you need to click on the tabs. So tabs are used to display the records simply. Okay, now so go to one record. So as of now we have seen how to create a new record. So how to create a new record or data? By clicking on the new button, we can create a new record. Okay, very nice. Next. So once I have created a new record, suppose let's say I want to edit the record. New record is completed. So edit the record means edit the existing record generally. So how to edit it? By clicking on this button, we can edit the existing record. Okay, and we can modify it. That's what we can do it. Next thing is I want to delete the record. So OSHA's record, right, or any another record, I want to delete it. So you can see the button delete, right? Click on the delete button. Okay, now I have deleted the record. Where the record goes? So where the record goes? Once I deleted the record, so where it will be? It goes to recycle bin. Okay, so like in your laptops, right? In your own laptops, if any record is deleted, I mean any like item or photos or whatever it may be, if it get deleted, so it will be stored in recycle bin. Same as in Salesforce also we have recycle bin. Okay, so you need to click on the recycle bin and you can see OSHA's record, and type is nothing but what? Object. Which object? Okay, student object. Who deleted? Mohan training. That means so user. So user is deleted. Next, deletion date. This is the what? Deletion date. It is also based on the user's date time. I mean, okay. And now this is what? My recycle bin. Okay, my recycle bin. and you can see two drop downs, all recycle bins and my recycle bin. What is the difference between the all recycle bin and my recycle bin? Generally, if you want to know, you need to know about users. Who are the users? The first question is, who are the users? Let's say, I hope, where is the image which I have already? 1 second.
This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, mute. Okay. Now, users. Who are the users? Generally, you can see here. Marketing team. Generally, who is going to use the Salesforce application? End users, business users. Like, who are the business users here? In general, marketing team, sales team, service team. Okay, that means business team. Business teams are users. Okay. So business team means each person is nothing but a user, guys. Simply, you need to know each person is nothing but. So for each person in Salesforce, we need to create one user. Salesforce will create one user for each business user. So you need to know simply Salesforce. Otherwise, we need to create one user is one person can be represented with one user in Salesforce, guys. Simply. Okay. We need to create one user. What is the user? User is an object again. Okay, one user record for one business person. Simply, you need to just remember. You will get a clear picture after some time, guys. Wait, okay. Until then, you will get like half knowledge only, and you might have definitely doubts. Let's say. So we need to create one user record for one person. Okay. So who is the one? Generally, where is the business images? Yeah, let's see here. This is a business marketing team. Suppose take Mahindra company are going to use so Salesforce. It is a big application they want to use. Okay, and marketing team, suppose 100 marketing team members are there, and 800 or 200 sales team members are there, and service team. So totally how many members are there? Let's see here. Business team means 100 marketing people are there. Okay, 200 sales people are there, 300 or 150 or 150 call center people or service team people. Okay, from business team, totally how many members are there? 100, 200, 300, so 450. So totally 450 members are there. Total how many members? 450 business users are there. For 450 business users, what we need to do? We need to create one user for each user. Okay, for each person we need to create one user. Okay, for each person we need to create one user. So I have given you that licenses, right? Salesforce editions and licenses. Okay, you can see the Salesforce editions and licenses. I have already explained you long back, right? 1 second. Yeah, now you can see. So suppose Mahindra company so bought unlimited edition. So guys, these topics I have already covered in previous classes. I hope everybody know about all these kind of things. Unlimited edition, okay, paid edition. This edition they bought it. For this edition, so for one user per month, how much money they need to pay? Mahindra company need to pay $300 per one user per month. Okay, so paid licenses for Salesforce account. So now totally how many members are there? 450. So people into 300 USD dollars. So you can imagine how much amount of money Mahindra company need to pay to Salesforce.com company. Okay, along with this one, and also Mahindra company need to pay. Okay, so who is working on this application? Suppose Accenture company is working on this application. For Accenture team also they need to pay amount because the project is working by Accenture team only. Okay, the project is implementing by Accenture team. So that means this Mahindra company they need to pay. So again some amount of money to Accenture also. So how much burden is there? So this money plus I'm just telling about real time guys. Okay, project money also. Okay, so budget. This is the total budget. Along with this one, again, this is only Salesforce related budget. Along with this one, for these people, they need to give salaries, right? Again, they need to give salaries. Okay, that's why each vehicle rates and everything, right, will be very huge, guys. You know, 300 US dollars per month. Again, this one. That's what. So, okay, for example, this is now definitely you might have a question. So these much I mean $300 per month means so much, like $100 means 7,000, 21,000 rupees per one people, like that 450 into 21,000. So you can imagine how many lakhs of money they are paying per month to this one. So that is the reason what happened in Salesforce. Okay, instead of buying this kind of user, this is a high level user, $300, right? High level user. Low level users are there simply. So for time being you can call it as a low level users. That means like a different permission, different kind of user. Okay, for that kind of user they don't need to pay $300 per month. Okay, so it will be less amount only generally. So they will buy very for important users, right? Business users they will buy and they will give this access, and further for other users they will give a different access. Okay, they will give a different access which is a less cost, not this cost. So I hope you got a clear picture now. Okay, now user means, as of now how we have created this user, we have not created this kind of user, right? So we can create user also. Going forward I will show you how to create user also. Okay, those kind of things, but for time being you need to know what is the user. So business users are the users. And also in these classes I already mentioned, sir, you mentioned, right, whoever logged in, that is one user. Like see, so this is one user. You are saying like this, right? Yes, I'm saying this is one user. Who? Me. Who am I am a developer. So as I mentioned, you can see project implementation, right? For project this company has hand over to Accenture team, and in Accenture 10 people are going to work in this project. 10, think in that way, I'm just giving, or 16 members or 15 members are going to work in this project. For those 15 members, okay, that means they need to create, each one they should logging into this org, guys. Each one they need to log in with their username. So that means what, developers are there, admin peoples are there, testers are there, business analysts are there. For all these we need to create users for each person. Admin means what? He is not an alien. Admin person, admin people. Okay, in the project. So now it is a project related. So project peoples, project peoples also they need to create one user. For admin people they need to create one user. For developers, okay, for each developer they need to create one user. For testers also, how many are there? For they need to create one user. That means see how much money they are spending. Okay, for each users they need to create So these kind of users are there. Business teams, project people. For each business people or for each project people, they need to create one user. Okay, that's it. I am an admin, so I am a developer. As of now, you can think each one has joined, right? Each one has a developer. That means you are implementing. You belongs to this one. You belongs to this team. Okay, because you are implementing. Now VLR Institute belongs to this business. From VLR side, receptions are there or sales team is there. They belongs to this one, and so you belongs to this one. Now suppose we are working on the student project, right? So VLR Institute is the client. Okay, I'm just okay. So VLR Institute has the business, so they need to pay. So these licenses who we need to pay? VLR company need to pay $300 per month, so for each user. So that means suppose 10 receptionists are there. For 10 receptionists they need to pay this much amount of money. Along with that one, so like this project is given to some company, and in that company 5 members are working, whether he is admin, developer, tester, whatever, maybe 5 members are there. For those 5 members also, so they need to pay some amount of money, okay, to give the license. So totally 10 users are there, like that. Okay, that means you are the developer, right? So you belongs to this section, whether you are an admin or a developer or a tester or business analyst, whatever it may be. So you should have a user to one second. Next, one second. Okay, so now, okay, so what is the next thing? I told you, right? User means as of now, but how to create users I will show you going forward. As of now, just I showed you what is the user. Generally you are the user, and where I can see the users, you need to go to setup, search for users here, and under manage users you can see. So okay, so you can see over here, these are the users which are given by Salesforce. And see, this is me. Okay, this is me. So developer. Okay, and we have created one user for this one. Okay, this is one user, this is a different user with different licenses, different kind of user. Okay, good. Next, so our topic is what? Recycle bin, right? So now how to go to recycle bin from here? So you can click on the home button and click on the recycle bin, come to the original topic. And now here I created how many days this record will be available here. How many days? So 15 days only the record will be available, the deleted record, right? So 15 days it will be available for 15 days. After 15 days, what will happen? This will be deleted from this org. Okay, this will be deleted. But okay, as I mentioned, right? So it is a cloud server. They are using cloud servers. So backup servers also there. Once you deleted these records in the backup servers, the records will be available for up to 3 months. I hope. I mean, that is the architecture backend they have given. Up to 3 months, the record will be available. 1 month to 3 months. So I'm not sure about the days. That is the backend thing. You don't know that things. Okay, in the Salesforce server. So they used to maintain like that, because after few days, right? So generally what will happen, business team come up with they have not seen how these records got deleted. Unfortunately, one of the developer or admin, they deleted this record. Okay, and now nobody has seen this record, but after a few days, like 1 month or 2 months, they have seen, oh, this data is deleted, so unexpectedly. So now what will happen? They can raise a case with Salesforce by going to here, help. They can go here, they can create a case, and they can talk to the Salesforce support team. And the Salesforce support team, if it is 3 months before, right? So they will retrieve those records and they will hand over to this client. VLR training. Think in this example. So that's why the backup is like that. Okay, 15 days only. After 15 days, the data will be removed from here. And before 15 days, if I want to undelete it, so I want to restore it. How to restore it? Restore. Generally, the technical name is what? Undelete. This is the technical name, guys. Okay, undelete and restore. You can select this one, click on undelete button. Okay, that's it. I have clicked on undelete button by selecting this one. So the record is undeleted. So where I need to check the undeleted record, go to again students and you can see OSHA. Okay, that's it. Anything is changed? No, nothing is changed. Same data, everything will be there. Data is not erased, data is not removed. You need to understand this one. Okay, and next point, so I'm going to tell you, go to again delete another record or 2 records I want to delete, whatever it may be. So Johnny record I want to delete Johnny record, and also I want to delete Venu record. So 2 records I have deleted. Again, where I need to check? Recycle bin. So up to 15 days, these 2 records will be available. And object type and who deleted. Okay. Now, who is the logged in user? Trainee Mohan is the logged in user here. Okay. Like this, as I mentioned. Okay. So many business people, so many, project people, so like 100 people or 200 users are there. They might logged in with the same org like me. They also have a username and password. They can see like this. How it will be like. So I'm just giving you overview. In a house. Okay. In a house. Let's say in a single house or in a single apartment, 100 members are, staying or living. In a single apartment, 100 members are staying or living. Everyone are using same kind of features like water, court, badminton courts, and shuttle courts, everything. You can compare like this. Here, org means org. It is one org. Remember, guys. ORG means organization, but it is one org. Org is nothing but apartment or house. Anything, just let's compare with house. In a house, so 2 families are there, brothers and sisters and fathers. So 10 members are living in the same house, single house. So here org means house. Okay, and how many members are there? Like 10 people are living in the same house. Single house. Okay, so now you can compare it. 10 people are nothing but in Salesforce, if you want to compare, right, in an org 10 users are there. Okay, in a house. So these 10 people can have access to what? Bathroom. Okay, and bedrooms and 1 BHK. If it is 1 BHK, all rooms, everything like water, so kitchen rooms and everything they can access. Everyone can access everything. Okay, because they are living in a single house. Everyone has access, to everything. Same way in this org, it is a software kind of thing. So 10 users are there. 10 users can access everything. Think this is an org, and 10 users are accessing everything like that. Okay, that's what. And now let me give one more small example, like Google Drive. So in a Google Drive, let's see, I have provided all the documents, or someone has created a Google Drive and has given access to, suppose, 10 users. And in the Google Drive, whatever it is there, those 10 users can see, right? Okay, like what will be there in the Google Drive? Files, documents, and everything. Same way, in Salesforce org, what will be available in this org? See, tabs are available, these screens are available, and all these features are available, apps are available, and configuration items are available. See here, and classes will be created, objects will be created. These are called resources. As of now, what are the resources? See, 10 people, 10 users can have access, think in that way, to resources, okay, available in that org. So what are the resources? Let's see here. Resources are nothing but first applications, right? App means applications, whether it is a standard or not. Objects, custom objects, like example, students, example, student object you have created, right? Example I'm just giving so that you can easily understand. And standard objects also there, right? Next, I will tell you the answer. 1 second. So someone is asking, so do we have same user ID password? Like these 10 users are there, right? For those 10 users, the same user ID password is there to logging into the same org? No. Everyone has their own user ID, their own password. Different user ID, different password for your question. Okay? These 10 users, if they log in, right? Everyone has their own user ID, their own password. Each one is different. Okay, good question. And next, objects and tabs, all tabs we have seen, and configuration, features, okay, records, data, everything. So these are called generally resources, I'm saying. Okay, so these are the resources, applications, objects, and these are the resources. So all available, right? 10 users can have access to all these resources. Everyone can see. Everyone can see. See, let's say simple, very simple. Like 10 people are living in a single house, right? So one person bought a water bottle and they kept in one place, and remaining 9 people also can see that water bottle, can drink water, right? Same way this one also. Applications, objects, tabs, configuration, features, records, everything. So they kept in a org. It is a soft org. You can't touch it with your hands. This is called software, right? You can't touch it with your hand, but you can see with your eyes. These are all like, see, applications, tabs, and records, objects, everything can be accessed by all 10 users. Think in that way as of now, based on their permissions. Okay, so I hope everyone understand now org and users. So let me know if you have any doubts related to users. Still, I have not showed you how to create user. I will show you going forward, but in a high level, did you understand what is a user here? Okay, I hope you understand. Next, come to the point.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
So, users will be created based on the applications, right? I mean, all the users cannot have the access to all types of applications. Is it something like that, or?
Yes, for your question, answer is yes, right. Okay, that topic we will see going forward. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
right now, think in that way, all users can have access to all the things. See, that is the next level. If I go in depth,
Yeah.
definitely will get, so many people will get confused. That is the reason I'm saying. So every user can have access to every resources based on their permissions. I mentioned permissions, right? So you can keep like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Once I create a different user, once I showed you, then you will get a clear picture. Okay, that is a separate topic actually, not current topic. That is a separate topic. You cannot create a different organizations. One license is nothing but one org. Remember, if company bought one unlimited license is nothing but one org. Remember, if you want to create one more org, if it is a paid org, means you need to buy one more license. Again, you need to pay one more unlimited license. One for that one, you need to pay amount of money. So you are a Salesforce developer free. If you want a separate arguments, again you need to create one more Salesforce license. Like sign up, how to sign up Salesforce, right? I showed you. Again, you need to sign up and create one more free developer org. Okay, next. So where are we exactly? We are in a recycle bin. Now I mentioned so different users, right? Now you can see. So why I have explained those topics, right? Because we need to cover this one. That is the reason. So what is my recycle bin? What is all recycle bin? Now we know the different users, right? So my recycle bin means whoever logged into this org right now. Suppose I logged in. Mohan Trainee is one user, and I logged in. So that means that is the reason this user is me only. Now, so if I go to my recycle bin, I can see how many records I have deleted. All those deleted records I can see here. What are the records deleted by me? I can see by using this pick list. And now I want to see what are the records deleted by all users, not only me. As I mentioned, right? Suppose 10 users are there, another users. So whether it is a business user, whether it is a developer, whether it is a project user, so whoever it may be. So if they deleted the records, if I want to see, I need to click on all recycle bin, and here I can see. So along with me, all other users also deleted few other object records also. Okay, those records also I can see by using this option. That is the reason I explained. So what is the user? Okay, I hope everyone get it now. Now, previously I have seen, right? Let's see. This is my recycle bin. If I want to delete my recycle bin records, what I can do? You can see empty your recycle bin. Recycle bin. I don't want to select one by one. Simply, if I click on empty recycle bin, what will happen? The two records will be deleted permanently. Okay, the two records will be deleted permanently. That means what? So in this arg it will be deleted, and it will be stored in the backend server up to 3 months, I hope. So it will be stored in the backend servers that you can't access directly. You need to create a case with salesforce.com, and they will pull the data and they will hand over to you. Okay, that is empty your recycle means my recycle bin. And here you can see empty your organization recycle bin. That means what? So all, suppose all other users also deleted 100 records, and if I want to delete those records also permanently, so I need to click on this empty your organization recycle bin. So by clicking on this button, I can delete other users records also permanently. Okay, that is the benefit of these two buttons. And now, so you have seen everything, right? Yes, if you want you can search Venu record. Suppose this in real time, right? Hundreds and hundreds records got deleted. If you want to search, you can search like this. Okay, and undelete means you need to select. So what records, if you want to undelete it, all records you need to select and click on undelete. So those records will be undeleted. Suppose one record I want undelete, you can see Venu record I want undelete, you can undelete, and Johnny record will be available here only. I undeleted Venu record and Jan record is available, and you can go here, undeleted record will be available here. So this is what recycle bin. Okay, so recycle bin topic also completed. Next, so clone. So before going to clone, as of now, how many data type fields you have seen? Different data types. With different data types we have created records, right? So like a text field, like text area long, id, I mean different kind of data types are there, right? One more data type field I want to show you. So have you seen the URL, guys? This is called URL. Non-technical people, sir. URL, this is called generally URL. I think everyone know about this URL, right? Okay, now in this URL, so you can see after slash, backslash is there, right? After backslash you can see some id is there. Okay, this is called id data type. With id data type this record will be created. So this is called record id. Okay, so what is the Name of this one, record ID. What is the record here? Venu's record. Like that, for each record, one ID will be there. For each record, one ID will be there. So what is the benefit of this ID? Who created this record ID? Who created this record ID? Salesforce by default will create. Okay, Salesforce will create this record ID. What is the benefit of this record ID? Before going to that one, let's see. This is one record ID. Whose record ID? Venu record ID. Copy it. Let me show you examples. Venu record ID. Okay, go to student object and go to Osha's record. Copy the Osha's record ID. I want to show you with a clear picture. And next, go to students, go to Shankar's record ID. This is Shankar data record ID. Copy it. So now let's see here. So have you observed Venu record ID is not matched with Osha's record ID, not matched with Shankar record ID, like that. So what is this one? So there is no duplicates here. So can anyone tell me if there is no duplicate means? So in the previous data type we have seen one example, right? Like while creating one field, I make one field as a something so that duplicates will not be there. What is that field? Sorry, what is that checkbox?
Unique, sir.
Unique.
Unique.
Right answer. Okay, I made it as unique by default. Okay, same way, ID values are unique. IDs are unique. I can say IDs are unique. Each record ID is unique for each object, whatever it may be. Okay, each record ID is unique. So that is the reason. So one is different from another. One is different from another. So, but there is a common. There is a common. See, from here to here, there is a common. Mute yourself. So you can see up to here, I think so up to here it is a common, right? XE up to here. You can see here. You can see. Let's see here. Up to here it is common. Okay, but last three are different, like that, right? Same way, like if thousands of records are there, it will change from right to left. Okay, so leave it that one, not a problem. Let's see, this is record. Now you need to count how many characters are there. Character length 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So how many length of this ID, character length of ID 15 characters. Okay, so it is a 15 characters by default. If you take any ID, it has a 15 characters length only. Okay, and also another ID also will be there, 18 characters and 18 also there. So what is 18 means? For this record ID only. So what will happen like this? In the back end, 3 characters, new characters will be added by Salesforce. That you can't see here, but in development you can see. Okay, in developer console or development you can see 18 characters. For same record ID only, at the end they will add 3 characters plus 3 characters will be added. For each record ID, 3 characters will be added, guys. This 15 characters plus 3 characters, totally 18 characters. That 18 characters ID you can see in the development, and 15 characters ID you can see over here. Okay, so that's what you can see with your eyes, guys. 15 characters by default you can see with your eyes, but 18 characters ID you can see in the development, and from some other places also you can see. Like going forward, you are going to see those ID. Okay, that's it. Okay, that is the ID. It is a unique, and Salesforce will create it. When it will create now. So this is what. So now what is the benefit of this record ID? Benefit. What is the benefit of this record ID? Each record will be represented with ID only. Each record ID is represented with ID only. Simply, I can say, suppose families are there in a village, different families are there, and suppose one person came, they said, right, so Nagesh will be there, like that they can ask, right, who is Nagesh and where is Nagesh house, like that. Generally, I'm saying, okay. So what will happen? How they can represent the Nagesh name? Nagesh, if he is a family member, family head, okay, the whole family can be represented with either a father or mother. Simply, one family, whole family can be represented with either father or mother. Okay, that is a uniqueness. Same way, one second. Same way, so this each record represented with ID. So you might ask question, where we can use this representation? That is one more question you might have. So in development, we can see how we can represent it with IDs. And going forward, one more topic is there. There also we can see how we can represent it with IDs. This representation concept we are going to see in going forward. But right now, you can just remember, okay, this whole record is represented with IDs. Okay, in development, suppose these records are available in the database. Simply, I can give a high-level example. Okay, these records are available in the database. Okay, and I want to retrieve the Shankar record. Simply, I can retrieve by using ID from database to UI side. If I want to retrieve it, I can retrieve by using ID. This is a high level on small example. Okay, that's it. Now ID is a data type again. ID is a data type. As I mentioned here, right? ID is a data type. Again, one more data type. Like text, like text area, and number, digit, ID also one more data type. So standard. Okay, that's one. Next. So what is the question? Someone asked one question. What is that one? Mostly we can use which record ID? Which record ID? It's a wrong question again. For each record has a record ID. Okay. For each record, it has their own record ID. If you want to retrieve any record, you can use that record ID. There is no particular record ID. There is no importance to one record ID. Remember the point. Next. So what we have seen? Come to the original topic. Now record ID we have, right? So now you might have a question. So I have deleted this record. Suppose let's see. I am going to delete this Shankar record. This is what Shankar, right? This is the record ID. Shankar record ID. I am deleting now. Okay. This question technical people might have. Now go to recycle bin. So Shankar record, right? So I am undeleting the Shankar record again. Go to students record and open Shankar record. Copy the ID. Okay, paste it over here. Does it change? No. Even when you delete the record and when you undelete the record ID is not changed. Like other fields, right? Like other field values, record ID also not changed. So you need to remember the point. That is very important point, guys. That's why I'm telling. Okay, the IDs will not be deleted once you delete the record also. That's it. And next, okay. So if you have the topics we have covered, right? Come to the original clone. Okay, original clone. Let's say, so before going to the clone, click on the new button. When you click on the new button, can you see here what you have seen here? Written URL like. So generally this record is not created. That is the reason it has given like this URL. Once the record is saved, you can see the ID. Think in that way. Okay. Uma, suppose. Give any date. Okay, required fields. Next, I am saving this record. Okay, and see the URL. You need to observe this here, guys. Okay, keep your observations in the URL. Have you seen? a record ID will be created. A new record ID will be created for Kumar. Who has created? Salesforce has created by default that record ID. Once the record is saved into the database, that record ID is created by Salesforce in the backend. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you. That's it, guys. Now come to the clone button. What is clone? Generally, cloning means you can watch in TVs, right? Clones some like serials or something. What is that kind? Shows are there, right? Kind of clone. Generally, cloning means what? Same as it is, called cloning. Okay. Now, let's say clone it. Okay, clone it. And if I click on the clone button, what will be there? This is whose record? Previous record, Kumar's record, ID. And after that, clone equal to 1 and return URL, they have given something. Okay, so the URL is changed now. Clone. We are cloning this record ID, going to be created a new record. See here, we are cloning this record ID. Sorry, not record ID, whole record. Okay, now what happened here? If I click on the clone button, whatever data is there in the previous, so that data you are seeing here. So previously name is Kumar and offering the course is Salesforce and date is the same. This is what, if I click on the button, as it is, that is there. Okay, let me give one more example. Go to Osha's recorder, which has full data, right? Click on the clone button. You can see here, Osha's Hyderabad, all the data, right? Just click on the clone button, and you can see there will not be a change in the Osha's record. See, this is all Osha's data. If I click on the button, and what will happen? As it is, the Osha record will be copied over here. Okay, if I click on the clone button, it will be copied here. And now, what will happen? Now, if you want to change something, let's say Rani, you can change it wherever it is needed. Changes, you can change it. Record ID will not be cloned. Understand? Record ID will not be cloned. This record ID record only you are going to be cloned. That's why they represented this one. After return URL, you can see something. Okay, you can see this is whose record? Osha's record ID, right? Already saved. This is a different one. Osha's record ID I have already. Where is the Osha's record? This is the one, right? Let's see. After saving, what record ID will be there? I will tell you, don't worry. This is not completed. So student phone number, suppose it is changed, you can see it. And this is what? Rani record, right? Rani. Now, whatever changes are needed, you can make it. Okay, you can change it. Guys, wait for your doubts. Once I finish this topic, right, you can ask your doubts related to clone. Okay, now see, wherever changes are there, you can change it. And if there are no changes, you can save it. And you can see the record ID for Rani. It is a different one. I have already copied Osha's record. This is a Rani's record ID. Both are different. So ID, as I mentioned, it is unique. What object? This one, student object. In the student object, suppose 10,000 records are there. For each record, a separate unique ID will be created. That's what I mentioned. You should be clear with that one. Okay, each ID will be a new one, unique one for that object. Now you can see here, Rani, I have changed a few places and I have used Osha's data only. Wherever it is needed, I have used Osha's data and I have changed only few places. So that is the benefit of the cloning. Now in real time, why we can use cloning? So let's see, our receptionist, VLR, come to the project, come to the, okay, VLR receptionists are there and 5 members so came from same village. Okay, so same place and everything. Think in that way. 1% data created by manually. So our reception, VLR reception created 1% data. Let's say Rani's data created by our reception. Next, so 5 more members are there. Okay, 5 more members are there. So almost they have same data only, except a few places, like phone number is different, email is different, address is same, technology is same, payment is same. Okay, SSC education is same, colleges and everything. Okay, now what they need to do directly, they see they will create like this. Do they need to create every for each details, right? They need to store like this. What will happen if they store like this? Time waste. Okay, so time waste, definitely it will be a time waste kind of thing. They should not create each record like this, because almost they have common data. So in that situation, our reception can simply click on the clone button, and they can change wherever it is needed. Simply they can change. Lakshmi, same location, just phone numbers will be changed, and email and address and everything, technology address they joined only for everything in real time, guys. Benefit of the clone button, I am showing you in real time. Our business peoples, they cannot create each records like this. They can use existing records and change something and save it, because almost all other data is common. They want to use all other data and they can save it simply. So they have done changes only in few places, and they have copied existing data. Simply they have used clone button. Okay, and ID will be different. Salesforce will. That is the benefit of the clone button. So what you can understand from this one? Copy existing record. That's it.
Sir,
Clone means
clone
copy
దాంట్లో
existing record.
ఆర్డర్ నెంబర్ రిపీట్
Wherever
అవుతుంది సార్.
changes you want to made, you can made it. Now you can ask the doubts. Yeah.
సార్ ఆటో నెంబర్ అది జనరేట్ అవుతుంది సార్ క్లోన్ కి.
ఏంటిది?
ఆటో నెంబర్
Order will be different, because that is auto number. Good question. It is auto number. Who will generate, me or someone?
యూ సార్.
System only, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
Who will generate this auto number? System only generate auto number. System is Salesforce only. So this will be keep on increasing only. Understand?
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
And how do we differentiate which record is original, which one clone? There is no need to differentiate which record is original, which record is clone. Okay, it's not necessary. Which is cloned, which is. After creating, every record is belongs to one person. This is belongs to Lakshmi. That is belongs to. Okay, there is no need of digging whose record clone to whose record. It's unnecessary thing again. Okay, it's not needed in real time. Next. So that is a clone button. Sharing is a separate topic, guys. Now we have seen edit, delete, cloning. Good, right? Okay, next.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
If we choose one record to clone, and we went on working something else, and we just clicked after clone, I mean, I didn't change any value for that record. So will the Salesforce recognize the duplicate as a duplicate record if I save it?
As in, so you are saying name is a duplicate or not? Simple. That's what, right?
I selected one record and I'm not changing
Okay,
any
I got
value.
your question. So think in that way. As I mentioned, for one of the field we have given uniqueness. Wait, okay. So for which field we have given uniqueness? One second. Where is the uniqueness field? Which field is unique field, guys?
Um,
One second. How to check which field is uniqueness? You can go to, there is index here. You can go to each field and you can check it as uniqueness simply. Yesterday, right, we have created one field as unique field.
yeah.
I think I have removed that one. Uniqueness, I have removed it. Okay. So for our question, one second, let me made one field as uniqueness and I will show you so that everyone can easily understand.
Okay.
So go to email address. Where is email? Yeah. So make this field as unique. Okay. Now I am cloning this record. Osha's record I am cloning. Now just change Osha. Tell me your name. Saranya, suppose. Okay. Okay, I am trying to save it. And you can see, so this is the unique field which I have made it, right? Now you can see while saving, it will check. So it is a duplicate on the Osha's record like this. You will get an error. Is that your question? Is that the answer for your question? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, did you understand, right? If we make one field as a duplicate, and if you don't made any changes while cloning the record, and while simply if you save it, definitely you will get error, because duplicate means duplicate, definitely it will check it. So for other record, whether it is a duplicate or not. Okay, that's it. Next. So definitely you need to make changes on that one.
యూనిక్ పెట్టకపోతే సేవ్ అవుతుందా సార్?
ఏంటిది యూనిక్ పెట్టకపోతే సేవ్ అవుతుంది, అయింది కదా, అవుతుంది.
అంటే డూప్లికేట్స్ కూడా అలో చేస్తుందా?
So you mean duplicate names will allow or not? For your question, again let me show you. Yes, it will allow. Okay, let me show you. So his question is, so now I deleted uniqueness on the field. Auto number will keep on increasing. I have given answer. Auto number will keep on increasing for each record. Okay, click on the clone button on the Osha. I am not doing any changes. Okay, while editing, auto number will not be there. Observe it. Okay, and save it. Yes, it will save. You don't get any errors simply. And auto number will be increased to 10. And Osha's record. So from this one, what you understand? Come to the basic point. So name field is not a unique field. Simply from this one, what you understand? You cannot go in depth. You cannot, don't think in depth also. Simply you can think. So you are thinking, okay, name is accepting. 2 names will be there. That means it is one field. Like email, it is also one field. And it by default, it is not a unique field. Okay, simply you can think like this, guys. By default, name field is not a unique field. That's it. That's what you need to understand. Okay, it is a name field only. Here whatever name you have given, that is only copying over here. The record is represented with name here simply, and name is a field again. Okay, next. Okay, next come to fields. So as of now, any questions if you have, let me know. Then we will go to fields. Okay, next go to fields. Total how many type of fields are there? Let's go here. You can go here, go to the object and check the fields simply. Okay, so let's see here. When you create an object, so by default Salesforce will create few standard fields, few custom fields. Okay, so no, Salesforce will create few standard fields and we will create custom fields. Okay, custom fields we already know. What is the custom field, what is the standard field? Let's see the difference. Salesforce will create these fields by default when you create an object. When you create an object, Salesforce will create these fields called standard fields. What is a custom field? Okay, user. Generally, who creates custom fields? User. I am one user. So like me, 10 users are there in this organization. Anyone can create a custom field based on their permissions. User can create a field called custom field. Okay, user created fields are called custom fields, and Salesforce created fields are called standard fields. That is the difference between the standard field to custom field. And next, this. So what are the standard fields created by? Second, last modified by, and okay, no need to write it. Created by, last modified by, owner, name. Each one has their own benefits. So created by, last modified by, owner. Okay, so what is created by? First we need to see one by one. What is created by? Mute yourself. Okay, when you create a record, here, can you see created by field is there, label name is the created by. So it is a label name with the space is there. Have you seen with the space, label name is there. So here label name only will be displayed. And how is the API name? Without space, field name. Field name and API name here both are same only. So you might ask one more question. So like underscore C is there, here underscore C is not there. So for that one, tomorrow I will explain to you. Don't worry. That's again separate topic. Other today itself I will explain. Differences between the standard field to custom field I will explain. Don't worry. So now, see, there is no space for each so field. Even if it is a standard field, there is no space. There is no gap. Created by is the field, and the value in this field is the user who created this record. As I mentioned in a project, so business users are there, developers are there, admins are there, anyone can create record, and those user name will be displayed as a value under this created by field. Okay, that is the created by field, and time also it will mention. Next, user, last modified by, you can see here. So when it is created 8:14 AM today it is created, and last modify also same date only. No one is changed. 1 second. Okay, now I am updating this record. Something I am going to update it. So let's see. Save it. Now, at what time I have updated? 8:19 AM I have updated. You have created this one and updated at this one. At the time of updation, who updated this record? That user details and date time also so will be displayed. See, I have created this record. Some other user is there. Let's say here, as I mentioned, I showed you users, right? Click on use. You can see. Suppose take this is one user. Integration is one user. This user logged into this org, same org, and he might change it. He might update this record. This user logged into this org and he might update it. And here, who is the last modified? The username will be user integration. Instead of mohan training, user integration name will be there. Okay, so that's the benefit of the last modified. And next, owner. So yeah, let's go to owner. What is the owner benefit? What owner can do? Why owner field is green? So we have already created the field is there, last modified field is there. What is the owner duty? In a family, take let's say example in a family, what is the owner duty? Owner is nothing but a father or mother. So who is okay, so father or mother who is so gaining the money and what is that, looking after the family. So that comes under ownership. That means the ownership duties are there normally in a regular family. What is the ownership duties? Like owner duties, so looking after kids, and so moving the kids into the schools, and so getting the money and utilizing in a proper way, and everything like getting the food and everything. Okay, that is the ownership duty in a real time, real world. And now come to this Salesforce topic, owner field. Let's say example, and how I want to give example. Yes, now let's come back to the original project. Let me explain in that manner. So marketing peoples collected the leads information. So let's say, okay, take Mahindra. So marketing peoples go to outside and collected the interested persons who want to buy their vehicles. Okay, marketing peoples collected who want to so buy their vehicles, and they went and they can hand over all those details to sales team. Okay, so sales team can create records for particular one region. In a Hyderabad, one location is there. Simply think Amirpeta location is there. In that Amirpeta location, so one in that region, one salesperson will be there, and in like SR Nagar region, one more salesperson will be there. Like that, so different regions, different sales peoples are there. Salesperson in that business, sales rep or whatever it may be. One region, one rep is there, one person is there. So generally we can call it as a rep, sales reps, generally, technical name here. Now, so for Amirpet region, so for all reps we can create users right here. For each rep we can create user. For each business user we can create. Think user security is one user. So sales rep, think in that way. Let's say example, user security is one sales rep, belongs to Amirpeta region. Sales rep belongs to Amirpet region. Okay, Amirpeta. So that means, so from Amirpeta side, if any people, like any interested person is there who want to buy Mahindra company vehicle, okay, that details can be taken care by this rep. Whose rep? User security rep. This is one person. Think in that, one person, think in that way. Okay, now that person can store like 10 members are interested in Amirpeta region to buy vehicle, Mahindra vehicle. 10 persons are interested. Those details given by marketing team. Now those 10 persons, so owner, who is the owner? So now I think almost all people get the clear picture, right? So who is the owner for Amirpeta region? User security is the owner. He can create these records in the database, and he is the owner. Okay, user security is the person who is the owner for Amirpeta region, and leads are interested candidates. Now what is their duty? Business duty. What owner can do here? So the sales rep daily they can call to this 10 persons, okay, and following up with that one and trying to pay the amount and showing their vehicles and everything they can do. Following up, sending the email, sending the messages, getting in touch with the customers, everything can be taken care by owner. Okay, business owner. That's what the owner duty, guys. Okay, owner can taken care. Owner generally here, I'm just giving with the sales rep example. That sales rep can follow up daily with this OSHA, or like 10 persons are there in the Amirpeta region, right? And getting touch with base with them and trying to sell Mahindra vehicle to the 10 persons. And payment details and everything can be taken care by owner only. That is the owner duty. So that is the field here. Owner also who? Again user. And you can change owner if you want. In real time, why this change is needed? Why means, see here. Sometimes this user security employee, okay, they left the company. They moved to another company. So, but already 10 persons are there. Already in Amirpeta region, so marketing people collected 10 persons, and these 10 persons, so this user security person is following up with them. In mid of that one, okay, this person left the company. He moved to another company. So now who will take care of this one? Some other user, some other sales rep. They recruited, Mahindra company recruited some other sales rep, and so here you can change that sales rep. That is the reason you can click on this one. all available users you can see. Okay, all available users, if they have a permission you can see like this, and they can change it. That is the reason, so they have given this one. Change means in real time that might be possible, that is the reason they have so provided a chance to change this owner. Okay, as of now you have seen three standard fields, right? These three standard fields. So now can I modify the data on this field? No, you cannot modify. This is a system information. So these are read only fields, and you can see the lock symbols created by, last modified by, you can see the lock symbols. That means you cannot modify it, system can modify it. Okay, read only fields, read only fields, these are what? So read only fields, you can only read it. Okay, you cannot modify it, that is the meaning. Three fields. And last field. Okay, and the last field, what is the last field? Name field. So as I mentioned, it is a standard field, but who created this field? Label name we created. How? Let's edit it. Go to here, you can see here. Okay, so student name is also a standard field, and now I can change the label name of the field. You can see here, edit the student name, and now you can change the label name. As of now I have given student name, right? I can change it student name to some other customer name. Okay, customer name, and here data type is there, text and auto number. So only either it should be the a text or it should be auto number. The name field of any record for any object. Okay, so for any object a name field will be there. Okay, it is a standard field, and the label name you can change it. API name you cannot change it, but label name you can change it. For the name field, label name you can change it, and API name you cannot change it. It is a standard field, API name is so unique. And now data type, you can change data type also. Okay, by default text. Now I have changed the label name, so customer name is the label name, but API name is always name only, it is not changed. Okay, now refresh this record. So you might have a doubt, right? If you refresh, automatically it will be changed customer name. And you might have one more doubt, so does it change it on all the records? Yes, for the question answer is yes. So go to Venu, Lakshmi, check a few records, and you can see the label name of this one, it is changed on all the records. Okay, so how many standard fields are there? Totally 4 standard fields are there, and among those 4 standard fields, for only one field we can change the label name. Okay, so that is called name, and if I want to change it to again any name, you can change it, your wish. Again you can change it like that. So for standard fields created by last modify third owner, I have explained in real time how the fields are going to be used, everything. That's why at first I have explained user concept, user topic. So these are the 4 standard fields. In we can change the label name. Among those 4 standard fields, you can change label name only on one field. That field is called name field. Okay, and this is called standard field, and this is the custom fields. And tomorrow I will show you the remaining difference between the standard field to custom field. So differences we have not seen. As of now we have seen what is standard field, what is custom field, and tomorrow I will explain the difference between the standard fields to custom fields and other things also. Okay, and that's all for today class, guys. And just a recap what we have discussed as of now. So we have discussed so many things, I think so, today class. So at first we have seen users. What is a user? So as I mentioned, so business users are there. Okay, and project users are there. Project users means who are implementing the project, called project users. For each person we you can create a user. And now you might have a question. So like suppose I am going to the project. Suppose you got selected in IBM company recently, and in that project already 10 members are there. So you might have a question, who will create a user to me? Okay, but the answer is generally, so that already existing team is there, right? They will create a new user to you. Okay, and you can so provide they will create a user to you, and during the time of creation, so they will check with you like username. Okay, and your email they will give you, and a separate username they will create you. And after that, so you will get a link, right, to the email. You can change the password like that. Each user has their own username and password. Okay, and for each user, if they want to buy, licenses are there. Based on the licenses only, so company needs to pay some amount of money to so Salesforce company based on the licenses. Next, so once users are completed, I have showed, yeah, users, right? And org also I mentioned you. In one org, so all users can have access to all the features, okay, based on the permissions. Okay, all the features means like you can see applications. See, so right now you can think each user can see these applications. Okay, can see the setup, can see these configuration things, and can see all the tabs. You can see all the records. Each user, if they logged into this one, they can see all this record. So like let's see here, I have created these records. Another user logged into this one with his username and password with the same org. They logged in, and they can see all these records, and along with that one they can create their own records also. I will show you guys. I will create one user, and I will log into that user, and I will show you how it will work also in next classes. Okay, like that. That's a user concept. And next, we have seen records. Records like edit, I explained you. We can modify the data. We can delete the record. Okay, and you can clone the record. So once you delete the record goes to recycle bin. In the recycle bin, so it will be like this: my recycle bin or all recycle bin. My recycle bin means so logged in users deleted records will be seen here. All recycle bin means all other users are there in this organization, right? So their user records also they can see over here. That is a all recycle bin. And if you want to empty your recycle bin, simply you can click on the button so that it will permanently delete the your records. Okay, your records means it won't delete these records. It will delete whatever already deleted records are there, right? Those records permanently deleted. Recycle bin records only it will delete. And empty your organization recycle bin means suppose all other users already deleted thousands of records, and those will be available in the recycle bin. So if you click on the button, all deleted records will be deleted permanently. Okay, that's called that one. And next, go to student record. I have explained about the clone button. So clone means it will copy all the existing data. What is the benefit of the clone means in real time? So it will save business users time, okay, and testers time also. So they no need to create a new record. They no need to fill all the details. Simply, so what type of data they want to create, so they can know already. They can go to the existing record. Simply they can clone the existing record. They can modify wherever they want, and so use the same data and save it. That's a clone. And next, and I need to explain about the save and new also, right? Tomorrow I will explain save and new. And after that, what we discussed, fields. Fields are two types: standard fields and custom fields. So how many standard fields we have seen? These four are standard fields we have seen. And who created standard fields? Salesforce will create. And when it will create? When you create an object, right? During that time it will create these four fields. And who create these custom fields? User will create a custom fields. Okay, and these two fields are like created by last, modified by, read only fields. You cannot modify it. Okay, and owner, you can change that owner field value. And I explained about who is the owner also. And next, so name field. Okay, name field means it will represent this field. And among those all standard fields, for one field you can change the label name. So what is that field? Name field. Okay, so this is all for today topic, guys. And if you have any questions, you can ask me, and tomorrow we will finish. And guys, today evening we don't have any classes. Again, I'm saying evening no classes. Okay, I will inform you. Okay, once class is there. Okay, and again tomorrow same time, guys, 7 a.m. IST tomorrow. So yeah, and now you can ask the question.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, I asked you to remind in our previous class, right? Suppose if I delete a record in the auto number, what will happen? So let's go. Let's see like this. So first record is like this, recently created records, right? So Oshas, Shankar data, Venu, like that records are there, right? So these are the recent created, based on the created we have seen, right? Suppose Shankar is second record. The question is, what will happen if I delete a record? What will happen to auto number? Okay, so that is the question, right? It will not be changed. Delete VLR. Okay, so now you need to observe recently created. This is the first record, and Venu is the third record. So let's open all the records. First record, third record, and fourth record. Does it change it to first record? No. And third record you can see. Does it change? No. So some people will think, right? So if I delete a record, automatically it will be reduced to 2. Few people are thinking like that, right? For that, answer is no. It will not be changed. Whatever value is there, as it is, it will be there. And now 2 is missed. So where is the 2 available? In the recycle bin, 2 is available. So now I am undeleting this Shankar data, and you can see, go to students record, go to Shankar data, and you can see the auto number. Does it change it? No. The answer is no. It is not changed. It is a good question. That's why I have recorded. Okay. Clear?